Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending. This is public hearing. I'd like to call this to order. This public hearing is being held for comments on the 2026 tentative budget. There's a sign-in sheet being passed around. I ask if you have a comment to kindly place your name and your home address. For the record, if anyone speaks on issues other than the budget, I will ask you to keep them just to the 26 proposed budget. With that, I'll now open the floor for public comments.
I would like to comment on the budget.
Okay, you can come forward if you'd like.
I have a couple of
Please state your name and your address,
Rhonda Williams,
town that you live in.
town of Walton. I'm signing the sheet around. So page 2, the clerk of the board section, there are security contracts. In 2024, there was 239,000 budgeted. In 25, there was 511,000 budgeted. I noticed in 26, our current budget that you're discussing today, it's 0. I'm assuming that's gonna follow up with page 36, which would be your building security. That looks like a new line item. Am I correct in saying that that's gonna go up to $704,000?
These is a public hearing, it's just comments. We're not getting into a dialogue and answering questions.
Okay, so, that I noticed, I'm assuming it's a private company, just wondering, what the private company is and if we don't use our local sheriff's department instead, if that has ever been looked at. The other thing I noticed that on page 8 under the treasures, the credit cards were appropriate for 50,000. That was an increase from 13,000. And I'm just wondering if they have ever looked into using another company that charges the credit card holder instead of the rest of the taxpayers. Value Pay, Gulf Pay, Forte, those are companies that would charge the credit card holder instead of the rest of the taxpayers having to pick up that difference. The other thing, I noticed that there's a potential shortfall in the revenue on page 14. It's under the lien searches, budgeted $108,000 for the last 2 years. But we only seem to receive $17,000 in revenue. So just wondering how that shortfall is gonna be accounted for. And the other thing is the unaccounted or unallocated county insurance. We just did upwards of $1 million budget transfer to cover the cost of the insurance. But I noticed that over the past 2 years, we have always spent upwards of $700,000 for that line item. And I'm just wondering why we have not increased it over the $75,000 that it's set for this budget. So that's gonna be quite a shortfall, and how are we gonna cover that shortfall this next year with it only being 75,000? I have that are along the same lines is the page 98, the road and bridge crew. A couple meetings ago, we did a budget modification of 600,000, and we're expected to do another one this meeting for 600,000. The gentleman that spoke said that it was an error, that it was put in the wrong item. But I noticed that in this 2026 budget, that has not been accounted for, and that line item still increased. Where the other line item that we're doing the budget amendments for has not increased, only 300,000. So that is gonna be another shortfall potentially of 1.2 million if we continue on that spending. So total appropriations, there seems to be, with the budget modifications for this year alone, 18 million. The revenue modifications were 13 million, and that's gonna leave us at a shortfall of $4.5 million in this budget alone. Just wondering how 2026 budget is gonna accommodate those shortfalls, and if there is currently right now a unappropriated fund balance policy. You have that on record. So those would be my questions or comments for the 2026 budget. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? Okay, with that, I'll close this public hearing. We'll move right on into our regular scheduled meeting. Please join us. I'm sorry. Roll call, please.
Gladstone,
Here.
Merrill,
Here.
Kelso,
Here.
Mackay,
Here.
Wally, here, Smith,
Here.
Marshfield,
Here.
Vernal,
Here.
Driscoll, Haynes,
Here.
Scott,
Here.
Ellis,
Here.
Faulkner,
Here.
Hinckley, Wilson,
Here.
Kosher,
Here.
Layton,
Here.
Seta,
Here.
Malay,
Here. Please join us, the invocation by Reverend Derek Johnson, and pledge the flag Supervisor Scott.
I'm Derek today. Heavenly Father, we bow before you this afternoon during this Thanksgiving week. And we thank you for your goodness and your grace to us. We thank you for the mercies that give us hope through your Son, Jesus Christ. We thank you for this group of leaders assembled in this room. And we ask your blessing upon them and protect them, courage and perseverance as they continue to serve the communities that they live in. And Father, we thank you for this Thanksgiving week for family, for friends, and a sense of community, for purpose to live for. We ask your blessing now upon this meeting, that the Spirit from above, the heavenly wisdom would somehow descend and you give each of these leaders a collective mind to make decisions that would prosper and benefit those in the Delaware County. We thank you for all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, approval of our last meeting minutes. We had two sets. One was from the November 12th, the regular scheduled meeting, and then we also had the public hearing on the local law to override the budget. Were there any additions or corrections to those minutes? If not, they will stand as submitted. Communications,
all communications received have been referred to their respective committees for review.
there is no privilege of the floor this afternoon. Are there any standing committee reports? Okay, we'll go into resolutions. First resolution is number 191.
I bring this up and move for its adoption.
Second.
2025 budget amendment, transfer of funds, office for the aging.
Any questions on this resolution? Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Mackay. Yes. Wally.
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yes.
Vernal,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kosher,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Seta,
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 192.
I bring this up, move for its adoption.
Second.
2025 budget amendment, decision of resolution number 186 of 2025, Department of Public Works.
Questions? Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yeah.
Colonel.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 193.
I bring this up and move for its adoption. Second.
2025 omitted taxes, real property tax services.
Any questions on this resolution? Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yep.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally. Yes. Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yes.
Colonel.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 194.
I bring this resolution up and move for its adoption.
Direct town tax.
Questions? Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yeah.
Colonel.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 195.
I bring this resolution up and move for its adoption. I'll second.
Levy of town tax accounts.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yes.
Colonel.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 196.
Bring 196 to the floor and ask for its approval.
I'll second.
Apportionment of county self-insurance budget.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yeah.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yeah.
Colonel.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton. Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 197.
I bring this one up and move for its adoption. Make sure you get your checks, they're here.
Penny has them.
Kosher. Apportionment of mortgage tax.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yep.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yeah.
Colonel.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 198.
I bring this up and move for its adoption.
Year-end accounting modifications to the 2025 budget, Department of Fiscal Affairs.
This is a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Resolution number 199.
I bring this up and move for its adoption.
Second.
Negative declaration for the sale of properties formerly occupied by DPW administration and garage, annex, and parking lots.
This is also a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Resolution number 200.
I bring this up and move for its adoption. Second.
Authorization of 4-day work week, Department of Public Works.
We do this annually. It's a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Resolution number 201.
I bring this resolution to the floor and ask for its approval.
Second.
Public hearing on 8-year review of agricultural district number 12, planning department.
This public hearing will be held at our next meeting, December 10th at 1 o'clock. This is a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Okay, Mr. Ellis.
I'd like to bring local law 3A through 15 to the floor and ask for their approval.
I'll second those.
Okay, all in favor?
What do you do if you're opposed to one?
Do you want, so then
We'll go separately that
Individually.
way. We'll keep going, we'll go separately. I'll bring local law 3A to the floor and ask for its approval.
Second.
Salary increase.
Okay, Wayne, we're not voting on them, we're just bringing them up
For
They're
a
being-
public hearing.
for a public hearing. That's scheduled for next meeting. So we're just,
So at the next meeting, they'll each individually?
Yes, we'll
Correct.
do-
Okay,
Correct.
Yep.
All right, I'm good for that.
okay,
So I'll rerun 3A through 15 and look for their approval.
I'll second them.
okay. Resolution number 202.
I will bring resolution 202 to the floor and ask for its approval.
I'll second it.
Public hearing, local law intro numbers 3A through 15 of 2025.
Again, that'll be on December 10th, our next meeting, and it'll be immediately following the first public hearing. The voice vote, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
I need a motion to go into executive session for attorney-client privilege.
I asked that
And
Kevin,
ask that- okay.
sorry, go ahead.
And ask that Nick, Sherry, Allison, and Kevin remain.
Okay, we just say it's for contract negotiations and potential litigation regarding the DEC permit.
Okay, so we got that in there. Contract negotiations.
What do you-
Without objection, resolution number 203.
I bring up 203 and request its adoption.
I'll second that.
Adoption of 2026 Delaware County budget.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso. Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yeah.
Vernal.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 204.
I bring up this resolution and request its adoption.
Yes, it's a no.
Please call, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Appropriation resolution.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yes.
Vernal.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott. Yes. Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 205.
I bring this up and move for its adoption.
Payment of audit.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yeah.
Merrill.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yeah.
Vernal.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. And the resolution we've been waiting for, resolution number 206.
I'll gladly bring this up to floor and ask for its adoption.
Second.
Resolution for the execution of mitigation site agreement.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill. Bukai.
Yes.
Vernal.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Kosher.
Yes.
Layton.
Yes.
Seta.
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Shelley, I'd like Shelley to stand up and just give a summary of this resolution.
Basically, the resolution that the board just passed is an authorization for our chairman of the board to enter into an agreement, an intergovernmental agreement with the CWC, the CWT, DEP, and Delaware County that protects and preserves a number of our important partnership programs that preserve our local vitality. It also creates a commitment to engage in a more focused land acquisition program that is directed towards water quality protection. Specifically, it will preserve our WAC easement program for forest and agricultural easements. It allows us to continue to pursue the potential for land swaps in priority areas 3 and 4 for higher quality lands. That will also allow for the towns to look at parcels the city currently owns that might be important to vitality, such as a housing project or something that's important to us. It allows us to continue with our flood mitigation program and the city helping us in acquiring those lands that are important to keeping businesses or homes out of those restricted flood areas that will protect their water quality. And it reduces land acquisition to just priority areas 1 for Delaware County, 1A and 1B, but priorities 1 and 2 in the watershed, there aren't any 2 in Delaware County. Those commitments.
Explain what that means. That's most of, okay.
So most of Delaware County is actually in priority areas 3 and 4, which is our Route 10 corridor for the most part, which happens to be our vital villages and our vital town corridors for economic growth. So by reducing land acquisition to those areas to very pointed, CSAP, which is our stream buffer program, which in Delaware County will be license agreements only. In other parts of the watershed, they have the acquisition option as well. But it allows us to focus on those areas that are most sensitive rather than large-scale poor land acquisition that has become more of an open space. Understanding there's very little threat to development impairment on those lands because of where we are developed. It allows us to truly concentrate in our areas with sewer and water, our hamlet designations, and our village extension areas, so that we can promote vitality while also promoting sound water quality. Our goal in all of this is to follow the science. The city has been very helpful in looking at these programs and understanding our concerns, and has taken great strides in ensuring that we're protecting and preserving the programs that are most essential to our vitality, but also allows us to be better stewards of their watershed so that we can continue to provide water to the 9 million users downstate. The agreement is something that I think the board, we've just gone through with the board, and I think you clearly understand now what we're signing. I think it's a great compromise and puts us in a really good position to move forward as partners with good standing to ensure that we can go into a new fad in a couple of years and then negotiate programs that make the most sense moving forward, as obviously this is a living relationship that we want to continue long term. If you have any questions?
I do have some comments. I would ask that Mr. Gladstone please join me. He's a senior member of Coalition of Watershed Towns. I wanted to take a moment to really stress the significance of this agreement, especially as we enter a new era of watershed protection. As we all know, 2026 will bring many changes, including a new administration in New York City, and along with it, some uncertainty, making this renewed commitment to our partnership even more important today. I'd like to truly thank Commissioner Agarwala and Deputy Commissioner Rush for recognizing the challenges of our communities face as we work to support filtration avoidance while balancing our own socioeconomic needs. This agreement provides for partnership programs, including a renewed commitment to septic system replacements, regulatory upgrades to wastewater treatment, and a new commitment to support improvements that will reduce impacts from I&I. It reaffirms both our and the city's commitment to the stream management program and WAC, supporting agriculture in the watershed. Additionally, it introduces new mutually beneficial programs that will seek to utilize vacant city-owned lands for renewable energy projects and cell service enhancements. The agreement also reaffirms New York City's commitment to end large-scale land acquisition in priority areas 3 and 4 to focus efforts on more sensitive lands in priority areas 1 and 2, as well as mutually agreed upon buffer areas, flood mitigation projects, and land swaps to encourage responsible growth and development in appropriate needs. I would, however, be remiss if I didn't recognize the efforts of the people that really make all of these programs work. These negotiations began almost 4 years ago as we sought to find a balance between watershed programs, increasing costs with these programs, recommendations of the National Academy of Sciences, and a desire to create a new water supply permit that met the changing needs of the watershed. The stakeholders, including New York City, the state and federal regulators, the environmental groups, and the communities, held monthly meetings, reviewed countless documents, and I know that that is an understatement, and evaluated numerous scientific studies to find common ground. These conversations were not easy, and at one point led to a pause in negotiations as common ground became hard to find. However, in recent months, we found our way back to the table. And with the leadership of the commissioner, support from our legal team, and dedication of our own staff, we were able to get this agreement in place. I do want to really thank some very specific people for this. We have the best staff here in Delaware County. I know I say that every year at our organizational meeting, but I can't stress it enough. We, the supervisors, yes, we're elected, but it's the staff that do the work. Shelley, thank you. You continue to answer the phone every single time I call, as if you're waiting. You're just sitting around waiting for my phone call. Nick, thank you for what you've done for this agreement. We really appreciate it. Jason Merlin, Executive Director of CWC, you do an outstanding job. Thank you. I know that you and your attorney, Tim Cox, have spent a lot of time with this. Supervisors that sit on the CWT, special recognition to Rick Coombe. He spent a lot of time, as did Jeff Baker, the attorney for the Coalition of Watershed Towns. Kevin Young. Kevin has been with us since the beginning. We're expecting you to be here at the end of this agreement to help us again. But thank you. Thank you, Allison, player as well. Appreciate that. Supervisors and the mayors that serve on the Delaware County or the Coalition of Watershed Towns. Thank you to all of you for the countless hours that you've committed to getting this agreement done. Special thank you, Commissioner Agarwala. You really are a true partner. I've been through, I don't know, at least 4 commissioners, and you right from the gate have been a partner, and I thank you for that. All of you went above and beyond, working day, night, and weekends to make sure that we got here today. As I've said many times, we are successful because we have the best people working for us. Our next steps will be to work with New York City or New York State DEC to modify the recently renewed water supply permit to reflect this agreement and begin the task of negotiating the next FAD, relying on science and common sense for a renewed partnership. At this time, I'd invite Commissioner to come up. You have a few words.
Thank you. It's a big day. It took a lot of work, as you say, and I want to echo the thanks and the compliments. I was thinking on the way up that I think it's actually the only other time I've been here. It's pretty new in this role, and we spent some time together. And I said, you know, what's in the FAD, what's in the permit? That's the floor, not the ceiling, for what we can do together. And one of the things that I'm really excited about with this IGA is this is the first time that, as partners, is truly as partners between the county, the CWT and CWC, and the city, that we've worked directly. And I think that's a distinction, right? Technically, this isn't really a side agreement. This is an intergovernmental agreement. And to my mind, that suggests a maturing of the way we work together. That recognizes that there are things that really are not truly about source water protection, like cell phones, right? I think that's a great example of the kind of thing that we can do to help each other. That isn't something that the Department of Health has a clear interest in us doing, that the Department of Environmental Conservation has no role in whether we work with you to improve cell phone coverage, but reflects the fact that, number one, we've got a lot of our staff and their families who work up here. It really struck me early on in my tenure is that we're not the largest employer in the watershed. We're not the largest taxpayer in the watershed, but we're not the largest employer, but we are a large employer, and we don't traditionally act that way. And so one of the things we need to do as an organization is ensure that we are thinking about the economic vitality here, because that's our staff as well as your constituents. We're also in need of ensuring that you all have an economy that you are comfortable with, because that means you will be comfortable with our presence and you will be comfortable with the additional burdens that we know that protecting the source waters requires of you. And we, and I think, all partnerships are a shared journey. I think we're increasingly realizing not only is this about new programs and funding, because it's actually really important that this can't just be about more and more money, because my ratepayers have concerns about how much we've been taking from them, but how we can find either low-cost things or changes in our practice that we can do. And part of what we've committed to in this IGA is actually us looking at our regulatory processes to see if we can be faster, if we can be more efficient, which I know is directly responsive to concerns that we've seen in early results from the economic vitality study, and directly in engaging with you all, because an economically vibrant watershed that has the kind of economic development that is consistent with source water protection is in all of our interests here. And I think in some ways, the first time, this really is the way we've recognized that with each other. And so I'm really proud of where we've gotten. We are not done, as the chair said. We've got a lot of work to do, first with the state on this permit, but then even more so in really thinking about the future of the FAD. And as the chair said, it's really important that we be fully science-driven. It's really important that we think about cost efficiency, because whether it's the cost on watershed communities or the cost on we have to be good public stewards of all of those resources, and also always thinking about the upside for creativity. So I think there's a lot we can do. I'd like to share some thanks as well. Obviously, Paul Rush is an anchor of all of this, but also it's important to note Assistant Commissioner Shiloh Williams and Assistant Commissioner Adam Reeves, who are two of the key people that Paul relies on and we rely on, both in our work here in the watershed and in delivering our water. I want to echo your recognition of Rick Coombe, who's been a phenomenal partner, and Bud, and the many people on CWC, Jason, and staff at Delaware County. We have not always agreed process, but I think to understand each other's concerns and priorities, and that is the mark of a good negotiation, a good partnership. And I want to thank you for your leadership, because you've always been willing to pick up the phone and talk to me when I felt I needed to talk directly to you, and you've been supportive of helping us grow in this partnership. So again, I'm really excited about where we are, and thank all of you for your support of this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're done. I have one other order of business, and that is to appoint our FOIL officer. The program is up and running now. So I'm appointing County Attorney Amy Merklin as our FOIL officer.
Lucky Amy.
Congratulations.
Have fun with that.
I'd like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and thank you for attending. Meeting adjourned.
Sure.